This is my first review on the HSBC Live Plus credit card, which is brand new in town. Because just when you thought HSBC Revolution was nerfed, a new card has come to replace, which is the HSBC Live Plus card. And as always, I only heard of this card when someone mentioned it on my Telegram group of over 16,000 members. So if you do not want to miss the latest deals on credit card strategies and updates, come and join us in the Honey Money SG Telegram group. And right now, there are new to bank sign-up offers as well as existing card holders offer as well. From SingSaver, you may get the following gifts when you hit the minimum spend requirement. And then from HSBC Official, you may also get a Samsonite luggage. So depending on which gifts you want, you can choose from the SingSaver or the HSBC Official offer. But regardless, there is now a very special promotion because you get additional $100 cashback fulfilled by HSBC for the Live Plus card. Then for existing HSBC card holders, you can still get $50 cashback when you hit the minimum spend of $500. But as always, right, when a brand new credit card comes, there's going to be a lot of hype, a lot of media, a lot of marketing around it. So let's break this card down into the core benefits. Is it really worth applying for? I think firstly, let's cover on the eligibility and requirements. So for Singaporeans and PRs, there's an annual income requirement of 30,000 Singapore dollars, and the card has an annual fee of $196.20 with a first year fee waiver. So for the minimum spend requirements, it's kind of similar to UOB One credit card or Maybank Platinum Visa, where you need to spend a consistent tier of 3 months to hit the quarterly spend criteria. To be exact, you will need to hit a minimum spend of $600 per month for the calendar quarter in order to receive your cashback 2 months after the calendar quarter. By assuming you are a new card holder, if you apply for the card during the mid-quarter, you just have to spend a minimum of $1,000 to get the bonus cashback. So what is the bonus cashback? Let's break it down because there are 2 parts to this. Firstly, you will get 5% cashback on dining, shopping, entertainment, and petrol. But from now to 31st December 2024, you will get 3% additional cashback on the following categories, which is dining, shopping, and entertainment, so not including petrol. So if you sum up all the cashback together, it's going to be 8% cashback for $600 minimum spend. But what exactly are the merchant category codes that will get this 8% cashback till 31st December 2024? We shall look at it after a word from the sponsor. Do you know that Moomoo now offers free commission option trades every month, equivalent to up to 100 free commission trades monthly? You can unlock this offer by simply trading at least once a month on any US stocks, ETFs or options. Now there is also a tiered pricing plan on top of the fixed plan for options trading. For the first 100 contracts per month, there is no commission charge, and after 100 contracts, 65 US cents commission per contract applies. Do note that platform fee still applies. Moomoo also has a new feature called Major Index Options that supports trading US index options including the S&P 500 index and Nasdaq 100 index. For new users, Moomoo SG is currently offering 6.8% per annum guaranteed return on their Moomoo Cash Plus promotion for 30 days. And if you manage to hit the maximum subscription of $80,000, you will be getting a total return of approximately 447 Singapore dollars. But as a disclaimer, please note that Moomoo Cash Plus is an investment product. This is not comparable and is different from savings deposits. Principal is not guaranteed, and up to 30 days of the 6.8% per annum is guaranteed only during the promotional period. On top of that, you will be able to unlock up to 4 stock bundles of the top 5 traded US stocks worth 70 Singapore dollars each and an Apple share worth around 243 Singapore dollars. Sign up with my exclusive link for a bonus 20 Singapore dollars cash coupon. There's a total rewards value of 990 Singapore dollars. Holding period and buy trade applies. Investment in any capital market products involves risk and a risk to lose capital. For more details of the promotion, please refer to the link landing page in the description below. So wait no more and use my exclusive link down below or scan the QR code right here to get your Moomoo SG Universal account today. Firstly, let's talk about dining, what MCCs are covered. So if you look at the terms and conditions list, it will cover a majority of the dining MCCs like 5811, 5812, 5462 and 5814. So what dining MCC is excluded? There will be 5813 drinking places as well as 5499, which are food delivery and convenience stores. So have to take note, don't use this for food delivery. Then how about shopping then? If you just look at this list, it is quite generous. Just that 2 main MCCs are excluded, which are 5399 and 5999. But the good thing about HSBC Live Plus is that they have included MCC 5948, which are for leather goods, which means your luxury stores selling all these designer handbags. Or if you want to buy expensive luggages, then yes, you can use the HSBC Live Plus up to a limit or cashback cap. Then let's take a look at the entertainment MCC. So it's quite clear cut. If you go to movie theaters or you watch digital subscriptions like Netflix or Disney Plus, you can use the HSBC Live Plus to get 8% cashback for now. Finally, let's take a look at petrol. For petrol, note that it is only 5% cashback, so there's no 3% additional cashback. But if you spend with the partner petrol stations like Caltex and Shell, you can get up to 17% fuel savings, and you add on the additional 5% cashback, that's a total of up to 22%. So it is a pretty good card for petrol as well, because more than 20% of savings. But as with any cashback card, there's bound to be caps and limits. So let's take a look deeper into what these are. Firstly, the cashback is capped at $250 per quarter, and the cashback is only credited 2 months after each quarter end. So if you are just looking at the 5% cashback level, we just have to take $250 divided by 5%. That will make it $5,000 of spend for the quarter maximum. So $5,000 of spend per quarter equates to around $1,667 per month, which is a pretty high spend cap, right, compared to other cashback cards. Then if you want to look at the 8% cashback, so we take $250 divided by 8%, that will give you $3,125. This is the total spend per quarter. So if we divide that by 3, there will be $1,042 per month of spend that can get you 8% cashback. And you realize that even at $1,000, it is much higher than the $600 minimum spend requirement. So HSBC Live Plus is really a very generous cashback card, because you see the minimum spend criteria is $600, the maximum spend criteria $1,042. Quite a huge gap for you to earn additional cashback. And like I said, $600 is just the minimum spend, right? So if we take the maximum spend, $3,125 per quarter, we take away 2 months of $600 spend, which is $3,125 minus 600 and minus 600, which means in a month, the maximum spend that we can hit is $1,925. $1,925 per month for a cashback card. You can buy a luxury handbag already. I mean the low tier one, not the high tier one. So that's pretty good, right, for 8% cashback. Then let's bring this card to compare with our old friend UOB Love card. UOB Evo card. Now become no love already. UOB Evo card currently is $600 minimum spend. Then come August, $800 minimum spend. But the effective cashback rate is less than 4%. Then you look at HSBC Live Plus, easily 8%, double what is UOB Evo giving you. But of course, one is a generous spend card and the other is a specialized spend card. So you have to be very clear. HSBC Live Plus only for dining, shopping, entertainment, petrol. UOB Evo, much more generous spend. Then I also want to bring in the miles credit card discussion, because a lot of you value miles like overvalue one. You all value your miles at 2 cents per mile at business class ticket revenue. So you compare 8% cashback versus 4 miles per dollar. It is easily 2 cents per mile value, right? So I would say 8% cashback will trump any 4 miles per dollar card. From my opinion, you may have a different opinion. It is okay, don't need to argue. So overall, I would say the HSBC Live Plus card is a card worth applying for. 8% cashback at a very high cap. Pretty good, at least until 31st December 2024. In fact, if you're a mouse chaser and you spend a lot on this dining, entertainment, petrol even, or shopping merchants, I think 8% cashback is pretty much better than 4 miles per dollar in any way. That's assuming you can hit at least $600 per month. But I would say that if you're a mouse chaser, $600 per month, quite easy. Now, the real thing I really like about the HSBC Live Plus card is that it has a combined cashback cap. It's not like certain category is capped at $25 for dining, then $25 at shopping. That's pretty much similar like the Maybank Family and Friends card, right? Cap at $25. But this one don't have. It's a combined cap. And $250 really quite generous already lah. So in the future, it may not be as good. We know all this nerf will come sooner or later. And also the fact that it's a fairly good replacement card for UOB Evo. Because UOB Evo like degrade until no love, not much use. And some more minimum spend $800. Quite ridiculous. Then brings me to this point of HSBC Revolution card, which was nerfed or so. So it seems that they have been demarketing this Revolution, take away all the benefits and then put in this new Live Plus credit card, which makes sense to me. Just that the difference of HSBC Revolution is that if you're a cashback user, there was no minimum spend for the HSBC Revolution. But now that the benefits are nerfed until oblivion, then I think quite no use lah. You rather get the HSBC Live Plus credit card. But take note of the $600 minimum spend. So I know a lot of you already give up the HSBC Revolution card because of the multiple nerf. But I think you can look at this HSBC Live Plus card lah. At least get the sign up rewards first. Even existing users can get rewards by spending $500 and get $50 cashback. So you can use my link to sign up and then get the rewards. And if you are a blur sotong, don't know what happened to HSBC Revolution nerf one, then I can show you my previous video where I examine what happened to HSBC Revolution and whether you should cancel it.